Hi everyone, welcome to our 5th demo, Natalie, Vicky and myself. And this week we're going to ask our guides some advice, and this is all for you lot out there, how to deal with the world as it is at the moment, with the wars, the heavy energy, the atmosphere, the sun's giving off a lot of energy at the moment, how it all affects us and what we can do as humans to make our day better. And I was just saying earlier that I felt a lot of anger in the last week, and my guides have told me it's because I'm angry with the world because they're hurting each other. So you might be feeling the same and you don't know why you're feeling angry. So we're going to ask our guides tonight to give us some advice. Okay, so we will start with the lovely Natalie. I'll mute. We welcome the guides with Natalie.
Thank you. We welcome the opportunity to speak on this topic, for it is very prevalent right now, and so many of you are struggling on your earthly plane with the energies that are surrounding all of you. There are so many darker energies at the moment and dense energies. This is lying heavy on the chest of some of you. We are showing this vessel how the heavy energies can lie in your energetic system and can feel like a weight, like a pressing down, like a closing in almost. Some of you feel panic and fear and anxiety, and there is so much noise all around all of you. Like panic, like chaos. Our message to you today is do not fear. Do not fall into this trap of succumbing to those denser energies. For there is so much more light that is ready to come through, to birth through. Mother Gaia has spent enough time suffering in pain, crying in pain with the suffering that has been going on, with the hatred that has been moving through many individuals on your earthly plane. There is no need for this. There is no need. It is time to rise above these heavy, heavy energies. It is time to allow the light to come through. This is why so many of you that work with the light, that work in the light, that hold the light within your hearts, so many of you are here at this moment so you can bring those beautiful light frequencies down into the earth to repair the earth, to repair those grids that have been damaged, that have been suffering, for they have been abused by the leaders, by those that are working under a falsehood. We would say a falsehood.
Yeah, that makes sense, my friend. I understand that.
Yes. You will feel and heed the resonance of the words that are coming through. You will feel the frequencies that are coming through this transmission into your hearts. Your hearts, that is where you feel, and you feel it all. And when you are sensitive souls like those of you that are here this evening, and those of you that are listening, those of you that will be drawn to listen to these transmissions, you will feel it in your hearts. Your hearts are awakening, your hearts are becoming more connected. There is more and more frequencies that are coming into your energetic fields at this time. There is much more truth that is being awakened and being seen and heard and felt.
Thank you, my friend. Have you got any advice how individuals could try and cope with the energy on a day-to-day basis, or like meditation, or?
Yes, yes, of course. This is so important that you stay in the present moment and that you do not fall into the trap of fear or doubt or anxiety. Be present, be in the now. Listen to your breath. Go outside and get fresh air and breathe it in. Breathe it into your lungs and fill up your lungs and be grateful for what you have and what you are. Be grateful for it all, for life is a blessing. Your life on your earth is a blessing every moment, every second. For you get to feel every piece of your existence. You get to experience, to learn, to grow, to breathe the air, to be with nature, to be with the animals. Touch your feet on the ground and give thanks to Mother Earth and give back to Mother Earth. Treat her well, treat her as she has treated you all of these eons upon eons. It is time to give back. It is time.
Thank you, friends. Thank you for coming forward and guiding us.
We wish you all well. We wish you blessings. Please take heed of the message.
Thank you. You okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I really felt the emotion in that. They sounded emotional, actually.
Oh, yeah, my heart is going like swirling. There was so much energy. It was like very intense.
Yeah, it was very they sounded emotional, if that makes sense. That they're sad for us. You can hear it in the way they're
There was
talking
like,
through you.
yeah, there was tears definitely coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was very intense, very like urgent message is what it
Yeah.
felt like. Urgency. Mm.
Cool. Anything you want to add, Vicky, before we move
No,
on?
just felt it in my heart, my solar
Oh,
plexus.
I keep
Yeah.
getting.
I almost felt quite nauseous as well. I don't know why that
It
was,
was
but
very strong, wasn't it?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it was
Mm.
almost like,
See a
oh,
lot of energy around your mouth before you spoke as well.
yeah, he was like making you twitch a lot, actually.
Yeah.
You can feel it, can you?
Yeah, I could feel it at the
Hmm.
start, just when I was,
Yeah, like as if
maybe
they were dusting and getting you ready to talk, they were.
yeah, 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 definitely.
Beautiful message.
Cool.
Very
Okay.
message.
We'll move on to Vicky then.
All right, okay, see what mine I got to say then.
I'll mute up.
See me right. Yeah, it's better.
Good evening, good evening.
Welcome, friends.
Yes. This is a conversation we do not like to have, you see. This is a very distressing time for all, including your planet and for us who are here to protect. We protect in a way that we are able to protect. So there will be change coming with the form of protection we will be bringing forward. But yes, you are all feeling the distress of your planet. As you know, your human minds are very powerful. They create an energy that is of the negative. And yes, this energy does affect you individually. And how we describe this is that it can then trickle through, as can the light. As you know, darkness and light are both of energy. The darkness of light is of a lower dense frequency, which sometimes humans can feel it easier to fall into that frequency due to the planet. Sometimes being within the light can be harder, you see. It can be harder to be positive rather than negative, as humans' minds can and does fall into that frequency sometimes more easier. But we want to say you are a planet of light. Gaia is your light. And also there are many of you, like you beautifuls here this evening, of the light that bring the light forward to where the energy is required. We want to say, as previously the brother guy that came forward to speak mentioned, that you must not enter the fear. This is the darkness of darker energy, not the lighter energy. But you must remember, these humans are not of spiritual nature, you see. They are of ancestral lineage, where they have been leaders in the past, and yes, they do have lessons to bring forward in these and this lifetime. Unfortunately, they take people with them on this journey that might not be of a positive one. But do not enter into the same fear that they portray. We do see that some of what you see on your planet is not all what you think of as a reality. Yes, so remember, not everything is the truth, you see. Not everything is the truth. It can be altered. Yes, it can be altered. What you sometimes are being shown is to make you remain in that frequency, and that is a frequency of fear and control. But you are on the path of light now. Remember, this is inevitable. It is now, and it is the time that you will be seeing great change. So, in order to, one would say, ruffle the feathers, feathers must be ruffled to move the energy, to bring forward more light. There will be more people stepping forward, bringing forward their voice, bringing forward the love, bringing forward that humans must love more love, not control, not to be the leader of the pack, just to love, as this is the ultimate trajectory for this planet. Yes, you are each feeling this differently. This vessel is having her physical body is being affected through her digestive system and solar plexus. So her team regularly help her with this. So it is important to recognize the changes in your bodies. Even though as humans you do get illness, not all is connected to illness. You will feel vast energy changes in your ethereal fields as these two pick up on the energy and frequency, mainly the light and the darkness, the negative energies, like I have tried to explain. Yes, we are, some would say, trying to not intervene, as this is not, one would say, allowed. We do not follow rules as such, but we do follow the law of the universe. And like I've said, there will be change. There will be, some would say, hope. We will be bringing hope forward to our believers, even the leaders that we have talked about this evening are believers. They will not see it as a positive intervention. They will no doubt treat us as they treat one another. Hence why we must come forward when the time is right, but in ways that will bring in the light. All we need is one person, one small act, as that will trickle through and increase the vibration, which is what is required at this time. Even though we are not emotional in the way that humans are, we still feel the energy, the sadness of each of you and the planet. We also are very connected to Gaia. And yes, she is trying to navigate yet more energy, more abuse, but she still loves each and every one of you. But things will and must change for the better. Yes.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you for your words and guidance.
Thank you for your light that you both shine through. We wish to thank you. Oh, God, what we are working on this one's voice box to truly hear our voice this evening. It is something we will be bringing forward more.
I noticed it was deeper.
Yes. It is settling in well now.
Thank you, my friend.
We give you our love. We give you all our love. Everyone who is going to watch this video will be connected, who will require to hear these messages this evening, will be that spark of hope. And we love you, and we hear your call. Thank you. Blessings to you all.
Thank you.
Thank you to see us. Oof, goodness gracious.
Like you've had a Brillo pad down your throat.
Oh, but that energy was nuts. I don't know what that was.
I could see then when they just. Did you see that, Natalie? When they disconnected, you could actually see it. Not see it, but you could see it. A photo, and it was just like the energy disconnected from you. Yeah. That was another emotional one as well, wasn't it? They're quite. I think they're probably bringing our emotion out through the voice, but you could really feel how they.
I always feel like they want us to feel how they want to express it, if you know what I mean.
Yes, yeah.
Like it
I know
wasn't.
what you mean.
It's like it wasn't. They were. It's like it's not. It's like it weren't. They weren't angry.
No,
Or I don't know. It's like I can't put the word on it. Like not disappointed, not angry, but actually
mine are frustrated.
a bit of both. Yeah, yeah. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, and yes,
They just said frustrated to me.
there we go. That's probably what it was. It was like
Yeah.
he didn't want to kind of say that, but I felt that from him. I felt that energy.
It's that feeling of like, you've all been here before, guys. you
Yeah,
know.
Why
very
you-
quick, like, you know.
Yeah, why are you doing it again?
But,
Yeah,
hello, you almost like want to stick like a screen across the whole world and show all the war, the crap that we've been doing, and like it's like that subliminal messaging stuff, isn't it? You only want to just
Yeah,
put it in their face and say, "Look what you've done! Look at people you've killed!" And but then when you've got people who are doing it, they're just so detached from it though, and they don't care.
it's funny because people are inner worrying and they're not talking about it. Because my son asked me at the weekend, he said to me, Mum, can you ask your guides if is there going to be a third world war? And I said, no, I can't because they won't commit to that. Because things change and shift. So
Yeah,
I said, you, yeah, I know worries. What, yeah, there's a lot of young people worrying because if it did trigger into something bigger, they could be called up and stuff, and then your lives completely change. So it's yeah. Anyway, so there's a lot of people got that inner fear in them. So yeah, let's see what my lot have got to say then, shall we?
yeah.
Okay, getting used to the headphones now.
Good, good, good.
Switch the light on. Okay.
Oh, oops, weird.
Oh, greetings to you.
Hello, welcome. Evening.
Yes, quite a diverse subject, and I think actually it's been covered quite a lot this evening already by my dear friends. But let's see what we can add to this to help humanity, shall we? So, first of all, I'd say that this is the awakening period from the COVID era of 2019, December of that month, where it first really reared its head on Mother Earth, was a trigger of a massive awakening period. Through that time of being shut up in your houses and homes in more than one occasion, it's let many humans realize there was more to life than work and whatever else. They got to know each other more on a human level basis, which they hadn't done for a long time from pre-Second World War way of living. And it actually caused many things to come to the surface for them because they had more time to think spiritually about regrets, catalyst events in their lives that have caused trauma, and relationships that really weren't working anymore. So many people did actually separate. But this was what awakening is about. Awakening is about bringing stuff to the surface that will help humanity ascend, to learn from. Now, we've already had that we have, our friends have said that humanity has not learnt from this. You have not learnt from this. We have learnt from watching humanity about what you shouldn't do next, but humanity isn't seeing the light. And this is why the wars and everything is coming at the moment to a head. And the leaders of Earth that are sitting in the dictatorial positions and dictatorship positions, even in what you would call the Western world, which is supposed to be free of this, they are there where they need to be at this moment in time. They are in place. And they are in place to bring activations which you're seeing in the world at the moment, to bring change to regimes that do not treat their own well. And they might use the words, we are an old ancient society going back hundreds of years. But really, it's about the dictatorship that's in power at the moment, who will, for over your 39 years, has been in power, that is not behaving well towards its own kind and causing displacement in the world. And this isn't just in this country, it is in many countries across the history in the last few years since the Second World War that have come to the forefront. And this change needs to happen. But unfortunately, it is happening through war. The diplomatic path was cut short very quickly through fear, through someone that wants to be in control of more than one of the biggest countries in the world. And we think we all know who I'm talking about without mentioning any name. But again, I say to you, this is in place. This is where it needs to be, because this is going to open up many changes on your planet. You're going to have to go through 4 years of quite a harsh time, I have to say. And this will be through wars, through economic changes, and through leaders that don't see the light. And you replace one leader with another, which will be the same. And this is where it causes difficulty for humanity to ascend. The fear of saying no to these people is the weakness of humanity. The fear, if I say no to this leader, I will die. And yes, that has been true in many, many countries over quite a few years. And it is sad for us to see this. But this is where you need to be at this moment in time, to clear all of this. Now, what will happen with the human individual is you'll also have your own clearing happening. Due to the fear that is being channeled around the world at the moment through all of the trauma, it's not just the wars, it's the weather patterns through climate change that is being witnessed at the moment. You've also got the solar system and the sun, which has very high energy again this year of your year of 2026, and this will carry on to 2030. So all of this is like swimming through a black tar tide. It's the only way I can express it. And you will not get very far. It will be a very frustrating time for you. So as an individual human, you have to take stock. Your own past will come up. You need to deal with your own past as an individual. Where do you need to be? You need to be better in yourself to deal with what's going on in this world. One way is to switch off from the world around you. Put yourself in a little bubble and just sail along as if nothing's happening. But I can tell you that does not serve you either, because you need to be aware of the hate and the self-doubt in your world, because you need to send love to it. You need to send light to it. And this is what's going to change the world. And you cannot send love and light to your world and the darkness unless you feel better in yourself, unless you can get stronger spiritually and have a greater understanding what it's all about. So this is why we're bringing you these messages this evening, because we need you to understand it starts with you. You can blame the world around you, but you need to be stronger. You need to be wiser. You need to speak out. And this is why we've started asking light worker channelers and trans communicators to start speaking out, to put our voice out there into humanity. That it's time we are heard as celestial beings. Now, we've already discussed whether it would be a good thing to come down and help humanity. And as my dear friend said earlier, we do have a code of practice within the universe of actually, should we say, not interfering, but yet we do interfere. We interfere in a way that each of you have an individual guides, and you can ask your guides for help, you can ask your guides for support, and you can ask your guides for healing, and they will help you. You have an individual soul plan, and this soul plan is vital. It is vital to your lessons while you've come here to learn. Now, all of those humans that are part of these wars have signed up for this in their soul plan. Where it would happen in their soul plan could vary because it is not all set in stone. But a lot of them in a deeper level, higher spiritual understanding and ethereal connection with the quantum will know that this is their destiny. And those that pass over have served their time and they've been part of a catalyst event. Now, when there's a catalyst event of hate and war, what you have to realize when one person is hurt or you see that soldier that's been killed, the sadness that comes to that makes light. It makes light because others do not want to see it anymore and they start to speak out. So one catalyst event could cause many, a dark catalyst event, should I say, will cause many light events. And it's a ripple effect, as my friend said earlier. The more you get into the mindfulness, the more lights you can bring forward as an individual is a ripple effect. So when you have a catalyst event of hurt and darkness, that causes many, many light events. So humanity has to go through the darkness to get to the light. It is a different type of warfare now. It is more in your technical ability, and even AI is being used if you're not aware of this yet. There is much technology that has not been revealed to humanity, and that is the fear of these nations. If I have it, can they have it? And we're not talking about nuclear bombs, we're talking about other things. So, technology that has come way beyond the understanding of some humans, but it is there being created. And the power of losing to another nation is the fear that starts these wars. And of course, when this power is in the hands of a civilization that does not, I don't know, how shall I put this, who are not kind to their own kind, then how can they be kind to the world if they have these weapons and this knowledge and this power within their abilities? So you see the fear that starts all of this. But the fear will bring light. Now you look back in your Second World War, a lot of what went on in the war was not discovered until after the war because of communication was so different in that day and age of your earth. And when people discovered what was done to thousands and millions of Jews and others of their kind that did not agree with the Nazi regimes and anything else that was not agreed with, it was not just them, that they were killed. And when this was discovered, there was an outcry of shock. And this is what we mean. Well, 1 or 2 million will be killed. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 million will be in shock and bring the light. We do not wish this to happen again. But what have we seen though? Repeat patterns through history. We wait for the day where humanity would change and wake up. Now, this one, our sitter, has said to me, shall I go and sit on the road with a peace spanner and stop the traffic? Well, she could, but the likelihood she'd be arrested. So we say, no, I wouldn't do that, my friend. I'd sit on here do some lives with us, recordings, and get the message out that way. It is, you all have your own way to change this earth. You all have your own path. And we actually say to you, start talking to your children. Ask your children what they think of this world and how they would change it for the better. Start planting those seeds across the world with every child. Then hopefully that next generation will be the generation that does not do the wars. They bring the peace. It will start with your children. That is all I have to say this evening. Do you have any questions before I go?
Thank you. That was amazing. Thank you.
We are
Yeah.
here to help and guide, and always will be. And to those that listen to this message, be kind to yourselves. Start with yourself and bring healing to yourself before you try and change your world, because that is where the light will grow from you within.
Back with us.
Yeah, it's all blurry. I think it's my glasses are steamed up.
That was a nice, like, really inspiring kind of message. I felt like
Yeah,
really.
it was like give a bit of a history, bit of a the why,
Yeah, yeah.
That would be my Salatorian.
Yeah, it sounded like Mary, but I don't think it was. It's all of them.
They're sort of mixed now, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mary's kind of sassiness. It was bit of Mary's.
Yeah. I always feel they don't take any nonsense. It's like,
Yeah, no, yeah, no, you're having it like this. They're
I like that.
very honest, aren't they? Very truthful.
yeah,
Not fluffing it up.
That bit where they said, oh, this vessel would like to stop a bus or sit on a bus and like just put
In the
up.
middle of the road with a banner on a peace banner.
I thought that the other week actually. Yeah,
They said,
But instead of that,
"Come on
they're
here."
going to speak through you, be the light worker channeler, and that's why we're all coming forward now, and we're like being given these messages, these urgent messages to get
yeah,
out. Like I definitely feel that I'm being pushed to speak out,
yeah.
and
Some of my morning ones I do now are thoughts that change them from not just card reading to thoughts, and some of the thoughts have been about, some of it's been like how I feel about everything going on, and then it has my guide's influence in it, and there's always a message in there somewhere for whoever listens.
A little trigger.
Yeah.
Sparks.
But the funny thing is, they always say to me, it comes back to you.
Definitely.
Yeah, it comes back to you to be that change. You can blame the world, you can blame the leaders, we can blame everybody, but without us stepping up and being that change, nothing's going to change.
No.
Yeah, but they do talk a lot about the darkness, but the other thing we've got to realize there's so much love and light in this world.
Yeah.
But they always try to put it across in a way that I don't know. I'll have to listen to it back later when it's done what Zoom does, has to process it. But yeah, it's
And actually, the light is probably more than you think, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think a lot of it is we see a lot of we see a lot of the darkness through our social media and all that, don't we? I think, and and then we'll have like this little glimmer of like that blooming monkey thing, that the last couple of weeks that's all I've seen is that monkey,
Monkey with the orange
Oh
orangutan,
no,
yeah.
You know what I mean? But that kind of like sparks so much love for that blooming monkey, didn't it? And that's all
Yeah.
it takes, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking.
So I've witnessed a lot of wars, and when I witnessed the Iraq War, very similar to this, blamed them for having nukes and all of that, and they didn't have anything.
No.
They just wanted to get rid of the regime. Very similar. I never thought about the nature, but this time round,
Yeah.
I'm feeling
More
more
about the
than
trees,
I'm
isn't it?
feeling the Mother Earth pain, which I
Yes.
haven't felt before.
Mm.
And I think it's because I'm further ascended than I was back then. That was in the
Yeah.
80s or the 90s anyway. Yeah, it was since that war, I'm more ascended. So I'm feeling more vibration from Mother Earth as well now. And I said to Chris, imagine all the animals that are getting hurt in this. There's
Yeah,
pets,
no,
there's
definitely.
nature, you see
There'll be a
birds
lot.
suddenly flying off, and where
Yeah.
birds have been nesting. I think everything just goes into a, yeah, it's just it changes the energy, because they say
Yeah.
even now if you go to the Nazi camps, where they send the tourists, that they quite often don't hear birds and things even now to this day.
No.
That the atmosphere is so dense and different, and it does affect the Earth's energy.
That's
Um,
the trauma stays in the land, you see, doesn't it?
yeah, and you said, was it you said, one of you said about energy lines, or was it Natalie? One of you said about ley energy lines, how it's been affecting that because it
Yeah.
breaks
I
up
think it was
the,
probably me because I
yeah.
was
Yeah.
seeing that, I was being shown that.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was you then, yeah, because that was interesting, because I can imagine that then affects the earth. And the other thing
Yeah.
is, where they're bombing, there's a lot of oil refineries, so they're extracting oil.
Like
And of
really
course
bad.
that's coming out of Mother Earth, which she doesn't want. She doesn't
Yeah.
want that to come out of her. It's like her blood,
Yeah.
it's
Exactly.
so it makes you wonder if they didn't say. I presume they didn't say anything about that, but it makes you wonder whether they're trying to stop that happening in some way. I don't know. Because I did say to the guys, could you just come and sort these buggers out and stop all these wars, and then we'll be afraid of you instead of them. Can you imagine it? It'd be amazing. I'd love them to come here. I said to Chris the other day, do you think we can get you guys to come down and sort all this out?
Yeah, as long as they can kick ass, it is.
Yeah.
The problem is we're so cruel though, aren't we? You wouldn't
Well,
want
they'd end up
to hurt
hurting them.
them.
That's why they won't come.
Exactly. We're
Yeah.
so cruel as humans.
They have been here.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can
they've been
yeah,
here in this
cruel, aren't
modern
we?
age. Yeah. And I don't think
Not
they treated them very well. So,
no, definitely not.
yeah.
I mean, if we left it up to them to come down and sort it all out, the humans are never going to learn then,
No, that's why we're here. Well, the minor guys call it an Earth University.
No, one day they were like, oh God, thank God they've done it. Woohoo! Literally won't be in my lifetime, obviously, but mate, who knows? I might come back and see that. Yeah.
My guys have when I wrote the New Earth book, my guy said to me, "You're coming back in 200 years. You've already signed up for it." I thought, "No, I'm not. when I go back, I'm going to sort that out in the paperwork."
Yeah, burn that contract.
Yeah. Yeah, read the tiny print when you go back. Check that
Yeah,
out.
make sure you read
Yeah.
a little
With a magnifying glass.
It's
Yeah.
like the what's it, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's down in the print there.
Yeah, you stole fizzy lifting drinks.
Oh,
Null
cool.
and void.
Well, I hope everybody gets something from this. We'll stop
Yeah.
recording now and wish you all well.
Thank you to our guides. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you, guides. Just switch it off. Bye bye.